Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and it is that time already. It feels like just yesterday we were on Chapter 1 of Volume 9, but here we are, Volume 9, Chapter 10, and we are about to sit back and watch it. And yes, in the last chapter, I said something along the lines of thinking that I might be the first one to, have the theory of Lewis was the one to get out of, this fairy tale. And I know I wasn't the first one. Everyone's always thinking of stuff before I think of it, stuff like that. But I haven't actually heard anyone talking about the theory of Lewis getting out and, his sister staying behind. So in my head, as I'm watching it, I'm like, holy crap, yes, I was right. It's not me exclaiming that I'm the only person. Yes, I know my words get mixed up a lot, but, at the same time, when you're in the moment and just letting things out, that's how it goes. So, yeah, sorry if I kind of stepped on some words there and kind of flubbed the words up and being like, I'm the only one who thought of this. No, I know I'm not the only person who ever thinks of everything. In fact, 99% of the time, any type of theory I'll have is going to be wrong. And that's why I was kind of like, holy crap, I haven't heard no one else talking about this, and that's why I was excited for it. I thought I was right for once. And that is very, very rare. Just like when I watched Star versus the Forces of Evil, and I was correct about seeing the baby butterfly. Well, I didn't say baby butterfly version, but still, we got to see a butterfly version of Meteora. And I was like, that is awesome. I was correct. For me, that's how it goes. If I get something right, I'm going to get excited for once, because I'm always wrong. I'm married. I'm used to being wrong, and it comes natural for me to be wrong. And if you heard that beeping in the background just then, that is because where I'm parked tonight, they've got a forklift out there, and I don't know what they're doing because I don't have my curtains open and I can't see. So, with all of that said, I am going to begin to watch this, and I'm going to be real. If the intro isn't noticeably different, I'm just going to go ahead and skip it in the editing part and just go ahead and jump ahead. Well, not jump ahead, but I'm just going to skip it on the editing part, because I don't, if there's nothing new in the intro, what's the point, right? So, I say, with that said, go ahead and play that intro so we can jump in and see what this final is going to have for us.
Yes.
Okay, so from what I can see, there's nothing new in the intro, so let's jump into this and see what happens.
Alex heard one more question. What are you?
Okay, so we're getting some past from Summer. Is this the night you left them?
I love you. Just the way you are.
That feels like Mr. Rogers right there.
Always.
And most of y'all already know how I feel about Mr. Rogers.
It's not like you to rush off on a mission in the middle of the night.
You know how Ozpin gets. Mystery after mystery.
I like
And
how
when
her
it turns
hair
out to be yet another
forms a rose in the back of it.
I always prefer discretion. I'll be back soon.
I know.
I hear that crow in the background.
Nobody suspects anything?
Okay,
No.
never mind. It
We think
wasn't a
it's a
crow, it
typical
was a
mission.
raven.
Summer Rose telling lies. First time for everything.
Okay, come on. Are we having
And,
Summer be this perfect individual?
What about you're just going to leave them?
You're one to talk.
You're better at that life. Better than I was.
If I do this right, there's nothing to worry about. Trust me.
I like that
Let's
we're
get
getting
to work,
backstory,
yes.
but
What was that? She lied. She left with Raven. Why would she?
yeah, she lied, huh?
Secrets they do.
Mother isn't as
Maybe
picture
you're
perfect
not
as
the
you
only one who has
remember.
Felt the weight of others' expectations. Like Alex.
Oh, it's just clicking in my head. The the blacksmith is
Are you just trying to tell me
freaking
that
what's
it's
her face?
useless?
Alex.
That I shouldn't even try? Is that the big
I'll
lesson
explain
I'm
later
supposed to
why I'm
learn?
thinking
Just
that.
give up? Become someone else.
Is that what I'm telling you?
Oh gosh,
You never were the hero.
we're gonna get this ascension.
Alex,
You couldn't save me.
Oh,
I couldn't save a lot of people.
Maybe it's time for a change. To be the kind of man you've always wanted to be.
well, okay. So that's what you're gonna do, huh, John? Oh, is this the part where? Huh? No. Not exactly what I was thinking, but okay, let's do this.
The leaves! Burn the leaves!
Oh, burn the leaves.
Taking a page
Okay,
out
so
of the-
Alex just brought you back is all it was. Okay.
The leaves have no effect on me.
Maybe not. That's not the case for Neo.
Oh. Has no effect on you, but not Neo. Okay. Yes. Okay, so what's gonna happen with the cat here? Okay. So let's hope they're okay. Back to you, Ruby.
You must choose.
And those colors on her head
Choose
is
for
what's
yourself
making me
life
think
that
she's
could leave
Alex.
your burdens behind.
Because in the intro I noticed the belt that she has is multicolored. So that's my line of thinking. Okay, Ruby, so I already know you're not actually going to be somebody... Oh! Hit you hard. But your semblance is stronger than everyone else's. Not semblance, aura.
I love you. Just the way you are.
Just the way you are, huh?
This one. What happens if I choose me?
Then maybe that girl is enough.
I mean, it's a good message, but come on. I thought there was going to be some other realization. I know there's got to be more, obviously, because, yeah, we got like a whole another 20 minutes here. Well, there is the outro. I know what the thumbnail might be.
How?
Do we got a new outfit though?
What she needed to be all along.
You know good and well you're not gonna get her. I think you gotta be careful. She kinda knows who she is now. Oh, yes. Get him. Oh. Oh. All of them getting you. Oh, dang it. Maybe that's going to be the thumbnail. Dang, gone.
You're broken.
So many thumbnails now.
Everything you touch, like all humans, weak, confused, incomplete.
No, you're wrong. She's never been any of those things. That's why we follow her. We're going to
There
run
you
it.
go. That's...
And you're staying.
Oh. She could have heard that before, but whatever. Oh, the Jabberwockers. Oh. Oh, well, Neo, you got your revenge on the cat. Yeah, leave her behind. Yeah. Who cares about Neo?
To have what they have. What a thing, huh?
Yeah, but why don't you just stay in the ever after and you can live out your fantasy here? And I'm probably wrong about the blacksmith being Alex.
So, that's it then?
Don't you speak.
Yeah.
Okay, thank goodness. I thought she was about to say something to him.
What about her?
There you go.
She'll find herself. One way or another.
Interesting. Oh. Well, that was definitely interesting.
Ruby? What's wrong?
When I was in the tree, I never saw Little.
Oh yeah,
Should
Little.
Say thank you.
What the heck happened
Do
to
you
you?
guys think we might have made things even worse in the ever after? Just like Alex did?
I'm not sure. I'd like to think that we did at least a little good. Right?
Wait!
I hear the voice.
Little!
What?
Do I know you?
What? You don't have
I
memories?
don't believe we've met
Oh
yet.
no! But I see the
Please.
little red cape
What are
on
you?
your neck there, and
I'm...
you're like Ruby.
You know, I haven't thought about it yet.
You're a
You
little
look like
Ruby.
you have your wits about you. What do you think I am?
Well, to me, you seem like a friend.
A guide.
A protector. Adorable.
Do any of those sound close?
Somewhat. Yeah, somewhat. I'm not any one thing. I'm somewhat of a lot of things.
It is a true pleasure to meet you.
Holy crap, you are so much bigger, Little.
To serve you.
You've already done more for us than you know.
Wow.
You do feel familiar. Like a happy dream I can't remember.
I'm so glad we got to meet you. I'm sure you'll help lots of people. But now we have to say goodbye.
Wow, Little, so much bigger.
It will be all right, huntress.
Whoa.
Hey, somewhat?
Okay.
I am at your service.
Look after Juniper.
Oh, somewhat is going to take care of Juniper. Oh, that is
I would
actually
never leave
pretty
your
freaking
side.
awesome. You know the fan art's going to be out there of that. And yes, I was conscious enough to actually say somewhat, because Little's new name is Somewhat. Okay, so my idea of the cat being the crown is obviously wrong. Plus, that was you alright idea as well. So, wait, okay, so we're coming back out. Okay, are we not coming back out? Hey, I noticed that she's got her emblem back. Well, it's not here, but it's right here on her. I also noticed that Ruby's leading the way with confidence.
Welcome to my workshop.
Ruby? Is this the tree?
Something like that.
Okay.
I've been waiting a long time for you.
You.
Oh, well, I made it.
I'm glad you did.
Can you answer a question for me? I need to know if it's true what the cat said, that Lewis went back and Alex...
Yes. Only Lewis returned home. The girl who fell through the world is the story as he wished it had happened.
Okay. Oh.
Are those
Yeah.
brothers?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the
These
gods.
brothers were the tree's earliest blossoms, and the first to inhabit the ever after. Remarkable beings,
What?
very ambitious. The tree did not foresee what they would become. But
That
that's
is
the joy of creating, the
confusing.
not knowing.
Okay, backstory. Let's
Back
do
then,
this.
The ever after was overgrown, wild and dangerous. The brothers were made to help tame it
Wait,
and
what?
build the world that was to come after. First, they were given the power to destroy, to clear the wilderness away. Then they were given
Hey, that reminded me
creativity
of Applejack when
to imagine what
that god ended up fucking the tree.
could replace the wilderness. The brothers built
Well,
homes
that
for
explains the
them
blue butterfly.
and gave them roles to play.
If this is what they were supposed to do, how did Remnant come about? Us.
The brothers grew curious. They wanted to do more. And so, using the skills and tools they had been given, they began to design their own creations in utmost secrecy. Soon they realized their new creation could do their job for them.
I don't know how I feel
Finding
about this
the broken parts
backstory,
of the
but
ever after.
okay, let's do it.
After this success, the brothers designed a second creature to finish what the cat started. It came
A
out
Jabberwocker,
brutal
okay.
and effective. One brother believed they had disrupted the balance, while the other refused to condemn their creations for their mistakes. But balance is not two forces locked in never-ending battle. Balance is an ecosystem, an organism, a living, breathing thing. Thus Thus, balance cannot be restored with force or calculation. True balance finds its own equilibrium. It only requires love and the patience to see things through to the end.
So, how did they get to Remnant?
Yeah.
The Ever After could no longer bear the brothers' experiments. And so, the tree built them a special doorway to a crater beyond, where the brothers could try creating worlds of their own. A doorway that would remain open for the brothers' return, and any of their creations. And what truly remarkable things they accomplished. Whenever the brothers' creations have come to the Ever After, the five of you have had a greater impact than you know. Just like Alex and Louis did before you. Just like others will after you. One small kindness in one small moment led to such a marvelous transformation.
Okay, I'm trying to process all of it in my head,
Like one act of
but I just don't quite know
some unfortunate change.
Alex broke her promise to the cat.
how to feel about it.
Terrible thing to have a broken heart. And there was nobody to send them back to the tree for repair.
What will happen to Neo?
She will have the chance to return her broken heart and become something new. Such is balance.
That's Alex's knife. Wait, how do you have this?
When Alex's life ended, she chose to leave a part of herself behind. A wish to fix what she had broken.
Okay. Oh, I thought she was going to say, I am Alex. No!
Hey.
Why can't we keep old man Jean?
It's been so...
Is what I sounded like.
Oh my gosh.
Where will this take us?
I wanted old man Jean. Oh my gosh.
When you are needed most.
Not where, but when you are needed most.
Thank you.
Huh. Very interesting way of putting that. So obviously they're just going to go back into a different time. So where are we? Are we back at Beacon? It's a little dusty, so I feel like it might be Vacuo. But we got a lot of airships here. Obviously, there's the credits, and they're gonna roll. And now I'm left to have all this circulate in my head and try to... Now I'm left to... Oh, okay, so obviously first thoughts are going to be jumbled like crazy because, holy crap, I don't even know where to start. Yes, I'm keeping this in my ear, obviously, is one thing, because end credit scenes and stuff like that, and I want to listen to the song that's playing in my ear, but at the same time, I'm kind of ignoring it because, for obvious reasons, when the soundtrack comes out with the lyrics, you know, the lyric videos and stuff like that, I want to be able to sit back and be able to pay attention to the lyric videos. That way I can actually listen to, you know, read the words as I'm listening to them with all of you. But where to start? I mean, so let me take one ear out first off. So pretty much in a nutshell, the gods started here in the Ever After. Gosh, the gods started here, but as they were creating, they started creating in secret, and jeez, It's just a lot to wrap my head around. I'm going to have to rewatch this because there was so much that had to happen in this episode that it's hard for me to actually focus on everything and actually have cohesive thoughts about everything. But, like always, I'm going to give my first thoughts. So, yes, the gods, they started here, and then they just wanted to be able to create so many more things, so they ended up having a whole new world to have as a playground, which is what Remnant is for them. So this, the Ever After, is the original land of, it's where everything began, according to the blacksmith. And obviously I want to think that in my head, I want to think that the blacksmith was Alex, mainly because whatever was on her head, it felt like it was multicolored, like what was wrapped around her belt. I want to say that, but I know I'm wrong. So yeah, so that's pretty much in a nutshell what it is. The gods started here, and then they outgrew their surroundings there, so they moved on to a bigger and wider place to where they can create much more. My gosh, I don't know how to feel about that. That is a little bit crazy in my head, but oh my gosh, I'm repeating myself now though. And mainly I'm honestly repeating myself a little bit because I'm kind of waiting for the credits to end so that I can jump into the end credit scene, so I can start wondering what the heck is going to happen in Volume 10. Now, I don't fully know where they're coming out, or maybe I should say when. That's the better, thinking strategy in my head is, when are they coming out? Because our blacksmith told us it's not a matter of where you're coming out, it's when. You're going to come out when you're most needed. And I like how she said that, because of course that, oh my gosh, and then, I'm sorry, I know I'm all over the place, but holy crap, I so freaking wish we kept Old Man John. Holy crap, I hate that we don't have him, but let me put this in my ear real fast, because I know something at the end is coming.
Rim in the forest.
I've never seen anything like them.
Oh my gosh.
We fought monsters before.
Rim.
I'm so frustrated now.
Only one purpose: to destroy humanity.
Leadership isn't about your age.
I truly.
Mark is right. I'd follow you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like really up for the whole Justice League, X RWBY, but that means we didn't have an end credit scene. I mean, that's all we get. That's all we get for an end credit scene. Every other freaking volume had an end credit scene. I know I shouldn't be focusing on that, but every other volume had an end credit scene, except for this one. All we had was a trailer for the Justice League RWBY movie. And I'm not going to try to say the rest of that title, because that title is way too long, and it's just a part 1 to it. So, I mean, I might watch it here on this channel. Don't get me wrong. Granted, yes, that will have to be edited, because, of course, Warner Brothers is going to copyright that like crazy. Now, Rooster Teeth, sometimes they copyright stuff, but they don't, they don't really care for the most part if you use their stuff. Now, this volume, on the other hand, they haven't done anything copyright related on this volume. It's like we upload the stuff and they just, it's ready to go. Oh my gosh, they are just wonderful, this volume. But you know what, I'll shut up about that. End credit scene, no end credit scene, who cares, whoop-de-doo. But nonetheless, Old Man John, I wish we would have kept him, but he has all his memories. So he now has his younger self back, even including his voice. He now has his younger self back. He has all his memories. He can now be the leader that he's always wanted to be, because he has all the memories that he needs to become that leader. So that's a good thing. I like that. Now, I was so hoping that You All Right, that's the channel name, I was hoping his theory was right about the cat. I had my theory. I was going along with his theory. I believed it as well, that the cat was the crown. I so thought that was I thought he was going to be the relic. See, I over in the Discord, I kind of had my prediction of somehow there's going to be a twist and the cat can... Oh, that's why. Okay, so yeah, the cat was so upset that they went through that door and left him behind. Holy crap. And yes, he was... Oh gosh. Get away from that. I'm still having to wrap my head around all that. But yeah, I was hoping he was the crown. And there was going to be some twist or something. That maybe Jean would be like, you know what? Hey, you can come within me and you can leave with me through the door. And then whenever they got all through the door, I was hoping it would pan up to each of them, and then Jean would be the last one, and he would have a crown sitting on top of his head, and maybe he could have had like some sort of vision of how to defeat people. You know, he would have had a vision on how to defeat Salem. But, you know, that didn't pan out, so it is what it is. So I'm wondering, oh geez, when are they coming out though? It obviously means they're in I'm gonna presume maybe they're in Vacuo. That might be it, because it was really dusty, which means I feel like it's a desert. And pretty much in a nutshell, that's going to be our end credit scene, is them looking out at all the airships and stuff like that. So I'm presuming they're in the future? Maybe it's a year later or something like that. And that's when they came out, is a year later, after all the events. And everyone's, you know, in Vacuo, instead of where a lot of people thought that they would be come out in Beacon. That's where a lot of people thought they would come out at, is Beacon. And maybe there was a time jump, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I have no idea. All I know is I'm not 100% like, holy crap, this was a great final. I don't feel like it was the best final overall, by no means. I'm one of the few people who enjoyed the last volume's final, because I'm one of the ones who thinks volume 8 had a lot of great moments. A ton of great moments. Holy crap, it had so many great moments. But for some reason, everyone has such nostalgia for volumes 1 through 3 that they feel like that those are the best volumes ever. Because I understand that Monium, I got into this show well past his passing. And I got a completely different perspective on the series as it's going. Yeah, granted, there's some plot holes here and there and stuff like that. And there's some questionable writing here and there. But honestly, I like a lot of things post Volume 3. I mean, I'm big on, you know, monologues and stuff like that. Granted, action's great, but I'm big on monologues and getting some dialogue going. I want to hear, I want story. Granted, that was a lot to take in with the whole, you know, the brothers, this and that, and that was a lot to take in. But I'm big on story. That's what I want. That's what I like to hear. And as much as I love the action sequences, the last volume was great for that too. We had Watts. Oh my gosh, the voice acting from Watts last season, phenomenal. There's so much good about Volume 8. I might actually do a tier list on which ones I think are the best. But, you know, I want to wait till the last volume of RWBY comes out before I do like a tier list of top, you know, volumes of RWBY in order from least favorite to most favorite. So either way though, yeah, I know I rambled on way past what this episode was about. This episode, wasn't the greatest final in my opinion, but it wasn't the worst. I mean, I really don't know what else to say about it. I don't feel like this was the greatest volume personally, but it wasn't the worst either. I loved seeing Little. It blows me away how big Little has gotten. I mean, I don't know. Are we going to have some of Ever After come into, you know, Remnant next volume? Are we going to have it all kind of collide together eventually? And I don't know, maybe that's the way to defeat Salem, is for everyone to end up going over there. I really don't know. That would, in my opinion, send everyone into the Ever After and leave Salem in that world. And voila, there you go. And take one... No, wait, no. That would mean that the brothers would have to come back because the doors are staying open for them to return. So, oh my goodness. There's a lot of loose ends there, but, you know, that's a whole another matter. So technically, they can't go over there without Salem following them there, so... But that would... You know what? My mind's going to go from one subject to the next. We've already been sitting here for almost 38, 39 minutes now. I can't really see what's on the viewfinder there to tell me how long we are. So, almost 40 freaking minutes though. So, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to pass it off to y'all. What did y'all think about this episode? Is it good? Is it great? Is it living up to your expectations? Is it doing what for you? I don't know what it's doing for y'all, so that's why I'm posing the question to y'all. So, with that said, I'm passing it off to y'all. I know I said that twice now, so hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says...
And I like you as you are, I do.